Hello, hello, hello. It is time. And this time, I don't know why it's working now. I guess it just needed a restart, but the Twitch chat in OBS is now suddenly working. So that's good. So make sure everything is posted, everything is good to go, and now here we are in Rogue Trader once again. Debating on if I want to cut the stream short today, because I was initially not going to do that, but found out that someone I know is going to be running some chaotic. But I'm also going to be doing that tomorrow, and I kind of want to just do it then and kind of chill tonight. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for right now, I want to focus on Rogue Trader. So last time we managed to go to the monastery. We stopped the monastery from blowing up. It's very important. We stopped the monastery from exploding. And we were able to officially adopt the tech priest, Pascal, as our new engine seer. So that solves the immediate problems of both needing the engine seer and needing the navigator. And I did ask the governor guy if he could spare some recruits. So that should solve all of the problems, and now we're just kind of left to our own devices, so to speak. We don't have any direct, like, main story thing to do, other than taking the Inquisitor to Footfall. So that leaves 4 places that we can go inside this system that we're currently in. There's the station that popped up that the Vox... Oh, what the hell was the name? The guy in charge, the person in charge of Vox Communications was telling us about how there's some disruptions coming from that station, and they might be able to get word back to the Von Valencius worlds if we didn't have any interference coming from that station. There's the random void ship that's floating out there that we know nothing about. There's the prison world, and then there's the Majoris. Rykad Majoris or something, I think is the name of it. The bigger planet. So we've got some running around to do in the system still. And I think I'm going to go after the station first, because that feels like a more immediate concern. Because, as I recall, they were getting interference from some otherworldly screening, and that seems bad. Otherworldly screaming just seems like it's a thing that we might want to consider taken care of sooner rather than later. Let's see. Just waiting for ads to start up and then finish, and then we can get going. Ads are starting up pretty soon. We'll let those go by. And then we will start. Monday... Monday I will be back to playing Final Fantasy XIV. Largely because that group that I mentioned that was going to be doing Chaotic, they're going to be doing Chaotic tomorrow and on Monday. And I figure it's just simpler to be playing FF14. Excuse me. And be ready to go for that. Especially given that I need to do some more weekly stuff because I haven't really been playing it all that much. Been playing more of this and more Elden Ring. Okay, there's the ads. We'll wait until those are done. And then see what Rogue Trader has in store for us. Okay, ads are almost done. And then we can start up. Okay, ads are done. Let's get started. Okay, to the bridge.
Greetings.
Let's see. Does she have anything interesting?
What? Me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me? The ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary, but for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
Okay.
So they shall.
And Cassie doesn't have anything new to say, does she?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I have enjoyed your company.
Yes, a very stimulating conversation of me just saying hello and then immediately leaving. Okay. Let's go to map here. Okay, yeah. So we've got this unidentified void ship. We've got this right here, which is the prison planet. The astropathic station. And Rykad Majoris. Oh wait, I still have things to do here? I still have to talk to the governor? Okay. Well, I'll go and talk to the governor again, I guess. I guess I gotta talk to them to confirm the new recruits. Greetings again, your lordship. Oh yeah, Heinrichs is with us. Mr. Van Kalux, pleased me to see you in good health. I hope that you accomplished what you intended at the electrodynamic cenobium. This woman, she is your bodyguard, I presume, or is she here to... I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. Yeah! I would also like to salute the savior of Rykad Minoris and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will mark your victory with an ancient custom, triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business in the system and are ready for the triumph to begin. Okay, so I'm guessing this is moving on from this system and will progress the game state. So I have other business in this system. So I'm gonna go ahead. I got the No, I didn't want to go to the upper way. I wanted to go back to the void ship. Damn it. Back to the command center. There we go. Return to void ship. I'm sure there's a button that lets me return to the void ship immediately without having to do that, but... Okay, to the station. The astropathic station is dead ahead of the void ship. It is motionless. There is lifeless silence across its vox frequencies. Its lights are out. Even those who have no warp sensitivity can feel the presence of death. It is here, lurking in the shadows. All of this makes reading the reports of the ship's astropaths, who claim to be hearing an incessant, ghostly howl emanating from the station, all the more disturbing. Contact by Vox. Nobody is responding, of course. Deploy scouting team. The enforcers offered their prayers and proceeded to enter the uncanny station. What they saw inside was monstrous. Astropaths upon their thrones, not quite here, not quite now, smudged, as it were, across time. Servants reliving their horrible deaths again and again, only to be reborn out of ashes and blood into more agony a moment later. The warp manifested itself here, twisting the very nature of existence. Main hall was covered in a crust of psychic ice. A green-robed blind old man sat motionless upon a tall throne. He was quite literally embedded in the ice, yet he was still alive and screaming. Send Zachary Weiss to the station with a squad of bodyguards. Sure. Choir Master Weiss boarded the station in person and proceeded to the choir's hall. He stood silently for hours in front of a man frozen in ice and had held a telepathic conversation with him. Then Master Weiss offered a prayer to the God Emperor, and the unfortunate man passed away. Upon returning to the ship, Wise reverently presented the Lord Captain with a grim trophy, the late Choirmaster's amulet, taken from his frozen body after his death. Item received. Denial of Nightmares. If worn by a Psyker, the wearer gains immunity to the horrors of the warp effect. Huh. Cool. The psychic shriek carrying across the Immaterium has been silenced, but this has brought the crew no relief. A chilling realization came to the astropaths when they discovered that the cry was masking a different sound, one even more terrifying and surreal. It was the melody of a cataclysm born from a warp storm of titanic power so intense that the entire expanse must be able to hear it. It muffles the astropathic messages and crawls into the Psyker's minds, evoking everywhere the same image, a dark, gaping, beastly mouth cleaving the universe in two. Now that the mad choirmaster has finally stopped screaming, the song of the Immaterium has reached the rogue trader's void ship too. Order the station explored. I want to know if there's anybody still alive, or if there's anything dangerous, or if there's anything worth salvaging from here. Brief and chilling chronicle of the station's doom was found in the scribe's records. A warp disturbance of monstrous proportions wiped out half the choir at once, turning the astropaths into living portals through which torrents of the Immaterium's energies poured out. Those who lasted longer bellowed and howled about a black rift that had split the universe into before and after, and a darkness that would devour the Astronomican's light. Psychic beacon that helps navigators to triangulate course for their void ships. Oh, okay, cool. Burn everything or seal the station, dooming its ghostly inhabitants to an eternity of suffering. Burn it all. Void torpedoes shatter the fragile station. One can only hope that the unfortunate souls captured by the warp have perished along with their home. Okay, unidentified void ship. Let's go check it out. Lord Captain, it's not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. Sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more a scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, and there's an incoming transmission now, too. Do not require assistance. That's not suspicious at all. Vox relays a different voice. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. I'm told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there's an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Raikadi Philia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine a point on it, has not yet been offered to them. Yeah, exactly. Can we establish communication? Do not tell him we are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private merchant vessel. Merchant vessel. Of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang. Damage report on the unknown vessel. Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has almost been completely obliterated. Two of the engines are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away. The vessel was badly damaged. What happened? Vox responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, yet another hisses, furiously demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out little from all this noise. We're just flying, minding our own business, straight out of the blue, and opened fire. Miracle we could get away. Emperor protected, and then more fire. Ooh, Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left without our help. We never got to them. Why can we not identify you? Our vessel is badly damaged. Damage is preventing the correct identification. Ensure you peaceful. I assume peaceful. Merchant vessel Thunderfang does not require aid. Yeah. We are from the Fellowship, I guess. Fellowship of the Void. We did not come here to loot on a different business to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt, please. We already had our chronos cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of plunder. I mean goods. In case you are unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions in the Coronis Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible. Commercial exchange. Well, they got a flamer. Camouflage robe. Wearers' ranged attacks decrease their target's dodge? Heavy leather. Not to be confused with heavy metal. So I can afford everything but the Medal of Alacrity. Okay, and now I can't buy this because I need more reputation with them, right? Yeah, reputation too low. Okay. And that's just cargo. And now I can get all of this stuff. Okay. So that's Thunderfang. Now let's head over to the prison. Begin scan. Goods.
Let us not dawdle.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
I'm in escort, huh? The young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swirling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come. I am Rogue Trader Holt von Valencius. Now introduce yourself. Captain Raquel Vicari, servant of the House Winterscale, and the pilot of this shuttle. It is an honor to be greeting His Lordship von Valencius. What happened? There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Of course there's a riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Antagon Casteglia. You know what? We're gonna call him Tony. His name is now Tony. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch and declared Arcadi Filia to be independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor. Came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Yvain Winterscale, son of Caligos Winterscale, rogue trader, vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanities. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to this lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead and haven't been able to contact him over Vox for a very long time now. Let me guess. Yeah, late to arrive on Ricardophilia. Got it. The warden himself spearheading it? No one expected this. Master Tony is a nobleman from a respected governor house and vassal to House Winterscale. All of a sudden he claimed that Filio is now his personal domain, that the prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. Why would young Winterscale have felt the need